Shadow intelligence. The shadow is a metaphor used to describe any parts of ourselves we are ashamed to admit or afraid to encounter. Some people have a creativity shadow. They think they should always be practical. Others have an anger shadow. They think they should always be nice. When you identify, understand, and befriend your shadows, they no longer have power over your actions. You may have heard of intelligence quotient plus emotional intelligence equals success, which is powerful and accurate, but plenty of people achieve success and still feel empty and unsatisfied. When you add shadow intelligence to the equation, or SQ, suddenly you have a powerful equation for getting unstuck. Now you will have success and the freedom to enjoy it. In fact, your shadow exists in multiple parts. Think of your parts like a cast of characters. Inside of you are fearful child parts, sullen teenager parts, hungry infant parts, critical parent parts, etc. When you can identify which character in your cast needs attention, you can more effectively implement solutions. Consider asking yourself the following questions. When you stop avoiding yourself, you unlock access to the hidden gems inside your shadow like creativity, energy, and grit. Now you may be wondering, if my parts are the characters, then who am I? You are the being that is aware of the parts, otherwise known as consciousness. If you're unaware, then your parts run the show and your actions are made from a frame of destruction, insecurity, indecision, and lack of control. To gain your control back, treat the parts in your head as roommates. If you've ever tried self-talk and failed at it, it's because you've been doing it from a first-person perspective. The secret to effective self-talk is to turn your inner monologue into an inner dialogue. To do this, you talk to your parts in a second or third-person language. Combine this new form of self-talk with self-parenting, and you arrive at an effective strategy of validating feelings and setting boundaries. Let's say you have an addiction. You could say something like, "Hi, addict part. I know you were doing the best you could. I'll be honest with you. There are going to be some consequences from these choices, but I'm not going anywhere. You are not bad, and I still love you." Self-parenting is not to be mistaken for permission, rather a way to extend compassion to your inner parts while maintaining boundaries and taking responsibility. A healthy way of maintaining these boundaries would be through something called shadow snacks. These are small indulgences you consciously and intentionally permit the destructive parts of yourself to do, think, or have. Below are a list of some examples of healthy, nutrient-dense shadow snacks. In contrast, a nutrient-deficient shadow snack may taste good in the moment but come with negative consequences. Taking out your work frustrations on your spouse instead of addressing them at work would be an example of a nutrient-deficient shadow snack. The truth is, we all have shadowy thoughts, but thoughts are not the same as behaviors. You do not have to think positive thoughts all the time. Wholehearted living requires curiosity and compassion, not denial of our shared humanity. Your shadow is a roadmap that can lead you home to the person you need most in the world, yourself.